One of the first things I say to my entire production before shooting is, no one here is more important than anyone else.
This shady producer just got exposed by one of her own pupils. Olivia Wilde recently teamed up with numerous A-listers like her current boyfriend Harry Styles and her film's leading actress Florence Pugh to release a psychological thriller meant to shake the world. However, the dramatic high tensions between the cast have certainly made for quite the distraction. I'm your host Michaela, let's jump right in. Olivia Wilde is popularly known as an American actress, producer, and director. Her appearances in numerous television and film productions like The O.C., Tron Legacy, and The Black Donnellys have given Olivia quite the reputation in Hollywood. Her beauty and talents have benchmarked her hand in movie-making history through her self-works. Olivia's love life has also been at the forefront of media, first with her highly publicized marriage with actor Jason Sudeikis, and then again most recently with musician Harry Styles. How do you know of Olivia Wilde? Let me know in the comments below. Born Olivia Jane Cochran on March 10, 1984 in New York City, Olivia got her start in life as the child of journalist father Andrew Cochran and her producer and journalist mother Leslie Cochran. Olivia shares one other sibling with her parents, a younger brother named Charlie Phillip. Olivia knew as early as 2 years old that she desired to become an actress. Her family was settled in Vermont for a short while. Furthermore, Olivia attended Georgetown Day School in Washington, D.C. By 1995, Olivia played a character in her debut short film. She later moved on to enroll in Massachusetts Phillips Academy until she graduated in 2002. Her other academic achievements are her studying at a Dublin acting school in Ireland for a brief period of time. Olivia's acting career really saw its takeoff when she portrayed Jewel Goldman in Skin. Olivia made appearances in 6 episodes of the American TV series. She was noticed heavily for her skills though when she was cast as the character Alex Kelly for The O.C., which was a massive hit. Her motion picture debut followed in 2004 through The Girl Next Door, and then Olivia played a bridesmaid in Conversations with Other Women. In 2006, we saw her works in Alpha Dog and Bigford Schmeckler's Cool Ideas and Turistas. The following year, it was The Death and Life of Bobby Z. Her return to television came in 2007 when she was cast in The Black Donnellys and House, where she appeared in a whopping 81 episodes for the latter. In a mini time jump between 2008 to 2012, Olivia was given titles for films including Fix, Year One, The Ballad of G.I. Joe, The Next 3 Days, Tron Legacy, Cowboys and Aliens, The Change Up, In Time, and Butter. In the latter year, Olivia was a part of a documentary called Half the Sky and did voice work for TV roles in Robot Chicken and Tron Uprising. 2012 also saw Olivia in movies like Deadfall, People Like Us, and The Words, racking up an impressively busy year for the actress. Since then, between 2013 to 2019, Olivia's acted in the following few on-screen titles: The High Fructose Adventures of Annoying Orange, Drinking Buddies, Rush, Third Person, The Longest Week, American Dad, Unity, Meadowland, Love the Coopers, Doll and M, Black Dog, Red Dog, Vinyl, 1984, A Vigilante, Life Itself, and Richard Jewell. And that's not even all of them. Olivia's prominent role in Life Itself in 2018 was given a poor rating with an even worse box office performance. However, Olivia transitioned into her producer title and stepped up to the plate around the time of her Richard Jewell role. In 2019, Olivia's directorial debut for Booksmart received well praise from critics and held its own at the box office. Aside from her acting and productions though, Olivia additionally dabbled in voice work for video games and had been featured in various artists' music videos. In terms of Olivia's achievements, there are many. Booksmart, the critically acclaimed film, won Olivia 2 prestigious awards, one for Palm Springs International Film Festival's Best Movie and the other for San Francisco's International Film Festival. Olivia also won a Best Actress award for her Bigford role in 2006 at the Comedy Festival. 2006 was also the year Olivia dubbed the Rising Star Award for Vail's Film Festival under the name role. In 2012, Olivia was PETA voted as their sexiest vegetarian celebrity. Here are some more Olivia Wilde fun facts. Olivia obtained dual citizenship for the United States and Ireland. She remains a strict vegan and PETA activist. At 19 years old, Olivia married a filmmaker named Teo in 2003. The private wedding ceremony took place on June 7th in an abandoned school bus, and the former spouses eventually divorced due to irreconcilable differences. Their split presented itself on September 29, 2011, the exact year Olivia began seeing Jason. In the time frame of Olivia and Jason's relationship, they engaged in January and had 2 kids named Otis Alexander and Daisy Josephine. Their split was reported to have ended in 2020. Alongside her professional titles, Olivia is also a board member for ACLU of Southern California and Artists for Peace and Justice. She's also an active supporter of organizations like Global Poverty Project, 18 and 08, and the Fair Foods Campaign. Olivia has made appearances in Gucci's Chime for Change video, which was raising awareness awareness regarding women's issues in the fields of health, education, and justice. As a true feminist, Olivia participated in the Women's March for 2 consecutive years in 2017 and 2018. Aside from this, she also participated in a 2016 PSA that spread awareness about Down syndrome on World Down Syndrome Day. Now, let's discuss Florence Pugh exposing Olivia and how it relates to what we currently know. Olivia Wilde took some time to recently address the claims that Harry Styles is receiving a much larger compensation than leading actress Florence for their work in Don't Worry Darling. The director is the front woman behind the upcoming psycho thriller, which co-stars Florence and Harry, portraying a young married couple. In the past few months of working on the film, there have been endless strings of rumors floating about Hollywood and surrounding the film itself, including unverified reports of an on-set feud between Olivia and Florence. Despite the director and actress not addressing alleged disagreements head-on, Olivia decided she had enough of the rumor mill train. She came forward in an email to Variety to deny the hugely damaging claim that her current lover is not making 3 times more earnings than Florence, like how it was presented. Quote, "There has been a lot out there that I largely don't pay attention to, but the absurdity of invented clickbait and subsequent reaction regarding a non-existent pay disparity between our lead and supporting actors really upset me. I'm a woman who has been in this business for over 20 years, and it's something that I have fought for myself and others, especially being a director. There is absolutely no validity to those claims." Meanwhile, a little further into Olivia's conversation with the publication, she gave heavy praises to her team of actors for their great work and ability to drive their teamwork skills through the roof. She was really a great supporter of his as someone who was newer to a film set, and he was such a great supporter of hers as someone who understood it was her film. The movie is slated to hit the big screen in UK cinemas later this fall on September 23rd. In the most recent clear-up of events, Olivia again had to dismiss even more claims about her film. This time, it was whether or not the rumored rift between her and Florence is real, a large piece of gossip that has definitely overshadowed the work that went into making Don't Worry Darling and the build-up for its Venice world premiere this past Monday. In something her fans deemed as iconic, Florence missed out on the standard news conference that took place ahead of the film's screening. However, she later hit the red carpet with her fellow castmates, including Harry, that evening. Sources claim that Florence avoided Olivia the entire night of her appearance and that Florence has ruled out further publicity for the movie. But according to Olivia, all is well. While Florence is tied up with current Dune 2 filming, she has placed the blame for her lack of public inclusion on her heavy workload. Olivia, on the other hand, has publicly silenced any widespread information regarding the rumored behind-the-scenes feud at their premiere press conference. She stated, quote, "Florence is a force and we are so grateful that she's able to make it tonight despite being in production in Dune. I cannot say enough how honored I am to have her as my lead. As for all the endless tabloid gossip and all the noise out there, the internet feeds itself. I don't feel the need to contribute. I feel it is sufficiently well nourished." That's been today's WATN. Thanks for watching, friends!